So now let's go to Glendale, Arizona, where Jim and Phil have the call.
Welcome to the Super Bowl, where we are just moments away from a matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Tennessee Titans here at the University of Phoenix Stadium. Phil, you get to the Super Bowl. You have that extra week off, and then you have all the scrutiny. All the insane amount of publicity is got to be draining before the big game.
No, Jim, you know better than that. You and I laugh about it all the time. These players love it. You can't talk about them enough. What do you think about me? Tell me more. We love it. So they can't wait to get a chance to go out there and play today and see who's the best.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance and Phil Simms getting set for the Super Bowl, the biggest event in American sports.
Boy, it really is. It's truly a holiday. Everybody gets together, Jim. They all watch it on TV and everything. And, of course, for the players, it is an unbelievable time. All your dreams have come true. You have a chance to play in the Super Bowl. Can you handle the pressure? These players nowadays, they can handle the pressure. It's going to be exciting.
And let's check in the latest from the sidelines. Here's Danielle Bellini.
Thanks, guys. We've called the Super Bowl together for so many years now, but each year it just gets even more exciting. And this year, the spectacle is at an all-time high once again. We've got two teams who have been chomping at the bit to finally get out here and chase down that Lombardi trophy. Back to you.
Thanks, Danielle. And now we'll go to the field.
The Titans are back deep, waiting to return the kick.
The Packers ready to get this action started. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable, and I think play better. He should do well here today.
The Packers will come out in the dime.
Lays out and makes the catch.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
1st and 10.
Got the completion.
Touchdown. That's the first one here at the Super Bowl.
Nothing like scoring first in any game, but when you do it in the Super Bowl, you can just times it by 10 because the pressure builds on the other team. They know they're behind. They want to score some points. It just makes it tougher when you get on the board first.
He's got a chance to return this one.
And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line.
Now we've got what you'd call the wily veteran at quarterback, about to head onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, when you're a quarterback like this and you've had success, you go out in the field, you can't wait for the game to start because veterans think only good things are going to happen to them. So they're confident and ready to go.
Brings it into his body.
Quarterback see cover 4, more defensive backs playing back against the deep passes. They know they're going to look for underneath or crossing routes. That time, a good throw by the quarterback to the receiver going across the field.
1st down at the 45. They bring him down in the middle of the field at the 50. This offensive line today will be leaned on to protect their quarterback as well as opening up some running lanes. 2nd down and 5.
Handoff made. Then picks up about 3.
Taking a look at the linebackers. They're young, they're unheralded, but they do know how to make plays. 3rd down and 2.
Gives it to him again.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
When you're in a situation like this, 4th and short, near midfield, you're behind in the first half, don't go for it. Punt the football away. Don't panic. It's too early for that, but let's find out. Sometimes these coaches make some strange decisions.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Offense lines up here.
They'll run it here.
That's a gain of 8.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd and 2.
Handoff. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Kind of refreshing to watch, isn't it, to see a team that has faith, the toughness, and the patience to just keep running the football, grinding out these first downs, resting their defense, and tiring out the opponent's defense.
The Titans come out. 2 tight ends on the field. Running room.
They tackle him at the 26-yard line. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. The offense back to the line of scrimmage after going for more than 40 yards on the previous play. That leads us to 2nd down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Right back to him. Up the middle. And we knew, talking with both teams, how much the running game would be a focus today, and for good reason. Here's a running back doing tremendous things out there, as he has all year long.
I think that's what's really incredible, isn't it? Both teams do exactly what they wanted to do. The offense says we want to run it. The defense says we got to stop it. And how about it? The offense, once again, overpowering the defense.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, these linebackers will be counted on today to make plays in the running and passing games. Throws the pass. Touchdown!
Tight ends are more valuable when you get close to the goal line because they can use their body and push off and get open that way to score touchdowns. Nice job that time by the tight end.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. They're setting up the return.
Gets out past the 30 and brought down at the 35.
They come to the line, and it's first down. It's a 2 tight end formation.
Let's go.
From the gun. He brings it in here, and he's got the first.
Find a way to score. That's always the mantra with every team when they get in the red zone. If you punch it in here, even though you're down by more than 7, it'll give you confidence for the rest of the game.
First down and 10. And that's a gain of 10.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, you're on the defensive side. You don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
First and goal from the 7.
And he's forced to the ground.
Now, this is about as bad as it gets for a quarterback in a situation like this. You're near the goal line, and they give you a chance to throw the football, and you take a sack. Oh, my gosh. I wouldn't want to be him in that film session tomorrow.
2nd and goal from the 7.
Here's the handoff. Touchdown. This game is tight.
There's a nice touchdown there, and you're chipping away at that lead. Try to get into the minds of the opponent. Will they get tight? If you hear the word choke, yeah, I think they could be choking over there on the other side. Look out.
The Titans will get their hands on the football again, but their lead is not the same. Things are getting tight here. The score's 14-7. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set.
Keeps it here. Almost intercepted.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have one or two passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Two tight ends on the field here.
The Titans snap it at the 26.
And they tackle him there at the 34. Now looking at third down.
The Titans go with two tight ends on this play. As his target.
The tackle is made.
It's third down, Jim. You expect the team to throw the football down the field past the chains to get the first down. No, they catch them off guard. They throw a screen pass, nice execution, and they get the first down.
It's first down as they head to the line. The jumbo set on the field.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
He's wide open for the grab. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
Quarterbacks love play-action passes, especially on first down, because the defense, sometimes they're expecting run. You fake it, easy completion down the field.
Now first and 10.
Play action. Has his man. In on the stop. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Tackles made.
He just shows no signs of slowing down, does he, Jim? He's a top rusher in the NFL so far this year. And once again today, he is making it happen. Beautiful run for big yards.
Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second and goal from the 5. And he's taken down.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick, and that's a big sack down near the goal line.
Offense lines up here.
The Packers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Now on the move. And he's intercepted into the open.
That'll stop the play right there.
The Packers have a man down. And we'll step aside for a quick break and be back in just a moment.
First down on the way. Offense lines up here. To the ground. He's brought down.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
They'll go shotgun here.
Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you've got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Caught for the first down.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Takes it out of the eye. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
Offense lines up here. 2nd down and 7. He makes the catch. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer, but these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
The Packers snap it at the 41. He's tackled at the 30.
The Packers' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big game.
The Packers will take the snap from the 30. And now they're going to go with the draw play.
The days of thinking you're just going to rush the passer, those days are over for defensive ends. Yes, you have to rush the passer, but you got to be able to stop the run. That was a great job that time.
2-minute warning. And now they'll try over again on 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the gun. Catch made. That brings the play to an end.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
3rd down now. From the shotgun. Ball is out, and the recovery is made by the defense. It's away from the stack. Takes it good distance for the touchdown.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
Gets the handle here. So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points. The Packers are back deep, ready to return. And he'll start his return. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. 1st down here. The Titans come out in a dime package.
Let's go.
Got a hand on it, forcing the incompletion.
Boy, it must be hard just to knock the football down. That time he's in good position because you know the defender wanted to go for the interception, but he played it smart and knocked it down instead.
2nd down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Snap it out of the gun. Makes the catch inbounds.
This quarterback is one of the best game managers in the league. He never forces the issue. That time, nobody open deep down the field. He gets the short completion, and now he has a 3rd and manageable situation to deal with.
The Packers take it from the 38. Screen. And they were trying to go with the screen there, but nothing was available.
This is what separates offensive lines in the NFL in obvious passing situations like this one on 3rd down. Can you hold up and protect your quarterback to give him time to make those throws? Well, the answer to this one right now is no.
He's going to try and return this punt. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
Well, returning punts is a tough job. It's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Has his man. They'll mark him at the 40.
Anytime you have a play-action pass as a quarterback, make sure you sell that fake and then look up, find that coverage, decide where to throw the football. That was a nice job that time.
Almost intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Second down and 10. Takes it on the counter. And that's a gain of 9. It's third down coming up. An extra tight end on the field for this one. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Spinning out of trouble. He is tackled at the 40-yard line. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Offense lines up here. Leading on that running attack again here on first down. The Titans signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. Second down coming up.
Let's go.
Keeps it here. Throws to the right. He's got the grab, and he's got the first. The Titans will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. First down here after the completion.
Let's go.
Still got it after the play action. Titans are in for the score.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas. And even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catch.
Got the touchdown, got the two-point conversion. People love to go for two in this game, don't they?
Well, they do. And you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
He'll have a chance to take off. And the tackle's made right around the 32-yard line. So that's going to do it for the first half. Titans are up in this one. He's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Packers break huddle and start their drive this time from the 25. Offense lines up here. The second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. The defense gets the sack.
It is without a doubt the worst place to get pressure up the middle on the quarterback. It happened that time, and he did the right thing. Just take the sack.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Out of the shotgun formation. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
That is so tough to do, to be that close to these receivers and deflect the pass without getting a penalty. Good job.
After the incomplete pass, it's third down. The defense comes out of the dime.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun. Has his target. Gains 15.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
They're set to punt it away now. He's got a chance for a return. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line.
The Titans now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field.
Double tight end formation. 1st and 10.
No separation at all. Incomplete. Looking again now at some of these throws. There's just a lot to like about this offense when it's clicking like this.
I love what the offense has done. I love what the quarterback has done. And you hear it all the time too, Jim, that you can't stop the perfect throw, but there have been a lot of perfect throws in this game.
2nd and 10.
Oh, it almost picked off that time.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on this break?
They bring in the extra tight end. Offense lines up here. 3rd and 10. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
The Titans snap it at the 41. He's taken down at the 47.
Nice job by the coach that time going forward on 4th down. His team is up here in the second half. He wants to keep momentum on his side. That's why he goes for it, and they get it.
Set up screen. Reaches out and grabs it. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. That long gain sets them up here on this play. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. They're going to get him here for a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Looking across the middle. Good defense to deflect the pass and force the incompletion.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
Reaches out and snatches it. Nice tackle.
And take a look at the numbers, and you can see the difference here, by and large, has come down to the passing attack.
It has. I think the coaches realized early the quarterback was hot. So what did they do? They kept giving him the football, and he kept moving it down the field.
And he'll hand it off to the fullback. That's 2nd down coming up. This has been a long drive so far. Handoff out of the I formation. They deck him in the backfield.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
3rd and goal from the 2.
They short run, and it's a touchdown.
Well, he's one of the best in the NFL when it comes to finding his way into the end zone. That time he finds a way to get in there and get the touchdown.
Play fake.
How much does this sting? They get the touchdown, but Phil, they fail to get the 2.
Jim, I think it takes a lot away from the football team. It's a terrible decision. Now we'll find out if that 1 point comes back to haunt them.
And the hands team does his job recovering the onside kick. First down here. Will go ground, trying to plow ahead, and that'll be a gain of about 2.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
And here we have second down. Offense lines up here. Brings it in. And tackled down at the 43-yard line.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Third down on the way. Offense lines up here.
Let's go.
From the gun. Makes the catch.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Get ready.
Will go ground, left side. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. He'll take the snap from the gun. And he's thrown to the ground.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time it collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. And he's sacked again.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
The Packers are going to punt the football. He's brought to a halt. Not where you want to begin a series, backed up this deep. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. First down and 10. Going for the home run. Very nearly intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Second down coming up. Nickel formation for the defense here. Play fake. He'll throw it over the middle. Good piece of tackling. The Packers trail right now, and they just have not been able to rush the quarterback, which is very rare for this defense.
Well, they got to find a way to get to the quarterback, and I don't know, what do? Do you bring in different players? Do you use some different subs? Hey, I think they should start blitzing, find a way to hit that QB.
He's able to get out to the 34-yard line. First down here after the run. It's a 2 tight end formation.
Let's go.
The give breaks free. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. 2 tight ends on the field here. Intercepted. It's wide open. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers.
Well, on defense, to make a play like this, so much of it is about timing. Perfect timing by the defensive player. Gets the interception and runs it all the way back for a touchdown.
They want the football back as they line up now in an onside kick formation. And he is brought down at the 39. They come to the line of scrimmage in an excellent starting point.
The Titans have it at the 39. He'll keep it on the play fake.
Gains 16.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Breaks the long one for the touchdown.
He's one of the best running backs in the NFL. There's no doubt about it, and he proves it every single week. How about that run? Makes a good read, and then gets it in the end zone.
Handoff made. Good for only a yard. So they get the touchdown, but they go for 2 and fail to convert.
I'll be the first to say it. That was a terrible decision to go for the 2 points. I'll give the defense some credit, but mainly the blame goes to the offensive play call.
And at the 37, he'll be brought down. The Packers are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field.
Drop back, shotgun formation. The defense gets a sack.
My God, you're talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both fooled. They get run over and they give up a sack.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. He's got the catch. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Now 1st and 10. Throws the pass. Taking off.
And he heads to the sidelines, out of bounds.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
And he's forced to the ground.
Well, the offense has just done a terrible job here today protecting the quarterback. And once again, the defense finds a way to get singled up, and a guy gets free and takes the quarterback down.
Coming up, 2nd down.
Takes it from the gun.
Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great wide receivers are going to get open.
Get ready.
The Packers have it at the 24. This would be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
The kick is good.
Jim, they get the field goal there that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
The tackle is made at the 40-yard line. Great starting field position for the offense. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. They'll mark him at the 40.
Well, when you talk about edge players in the NFL, it means play on the edge, rush the quarterback, and stop the outside runs. How about that play by the defensive end?
Defense filling up the box here with a 4-6 formation. He is tackled at the 40-yard line.
Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities. Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
And it's a fake. They're running a fake. It was right there, but he didn't bring it in. They face first down. Quarters formation here for the defense. From the shotgun. He makes the catch, and he knows where he has to get to pick up the first. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. First down here after the completion. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Catch made. They bring him to the turf. Second down now. They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And he's taken down. It's 3rd and 13 here after the sack. And a flag comes out. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Incomplete as that ball sails out of bounds.
Offside. Defense.
The defense a little jumpy right there. Third down after the penalty. What a beating this has been as he comes to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 9th time today. Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Shrugs off the first hit.
And the tackle is made in the end zone. That's a safety.
Going to be a penalty here.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
First down coming up. Wide receivers are bunched up. Setting up screen. Catch made. Has space. Going to take it the distance. The 30.
And he's out of bounds.
Jim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it. Picked up some good yards.
The Packers from the 27.
The Packers now move the chains.
Wow, Phil, you would think when a quarterback has a game like this going that they would not only have the lead, but maybe a big lead. Instead, they're trailing.
Yeah, Jim, and look, if you look at the stats, once again, we'll say it, stats do lie. It's not all about the quarterback all the time. It is a team game, and they are just not doing it overall so far.
There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment.
Second down and 10. Great pass, great catch, great control.
The Packers had a nice play designed that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
On the way, third down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Tight end in motion.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And off the mark on that short throw.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Titans official. He does have an upper body injury of some kind, but guys, it doesn't appear to be a big concern. The medical staff cleared him to return as soon as he feels ready. Back to you.
Well, this guy's a machine. Every time he gets a chance to go out there and kick a field goal, it is right down the middle. Good job by the offense, good job by the kicker.
The Titans come out for the next possession. An extra tight end on the field for this one.
First down at the 20.
They give it to him on the counter. Shakes off the hit.
Here's a stat line that comes as a surprise to no one, Phil. This running back getting it done once again on the ground.
No surprise, that is right. Listen, this team practices the running game. They are tough. That's why they get it done week in and week out.
They run the counter play. And he's got the first down. They're able to move the chains after that last run.
The Titans bring in an extra tight end for this play.
Here's another handoff. Brought down right at the 50. The Super Bowl has been won by the Tennessee Titans. The Lombardi Trophy is headed to Nashville, Tennessee. It was a storybook season that ends with a Super Bowl victory today. And I think when you go back to the beginning of training camp, it was a storybook season that ends today. And I think when you look back to the beginning of training camp, no one would have imagined that this team would be holding up the Lombardi Trophy in the end.
I think we're seeing a new day and age in the NFL. Well, let's quit trying to guess who's going to win before the season, because the talent is so good across the board in the whole league. It's when you get hot. And this team got hot late in the year. That was enough to get them into the playoffs, and they made it work all the way through to a Super Bowl victory.
Holding the Lombardi Trophy triumphantly. What a season it's been for them, and no better way to top it off than with a Super Bowl victory. Truly a special moment. For Phil Simms and all the crew, I'm Jim Nance. Stay tuned for the post-game wrap-up show, and we'll see you next year here on EA Sports.